Good evening, my friends. This is about Maui, the wildfire, the most obvious land grab ever. Hawaii governor acquire land controversy sparks outrage as fake Jew Josh Green comes under fire. This is sportskita.com. Never heard of it. This article's also a week old, but something new has come to light, my friends. Let's just look over this real quick. On August 15th, fake Jew Josh Green told several media outlets at CNBC that the Hawaii state government is looking to acquire the land in the western part of the devastated island, especially the historic town of Lahaina. And he supposedly wants to protect it for our local people so it's not stolen by the people on the mainland U.S. because he wants to steal it. So the statement was deemed controversial by the internet and backfired, with netizens called on him to grab the land which belonged to Hawaiian natives and was not state property. So let's just skip over here. This is very curious timing. On July 23rd, 2023, the Hawaii governor wipes away regulatory barriers to housing with the stroke of a pen. Yes, that's an executive order, my friends. The governor of Hawaii is using an emergency power to remove barriers to housing constructions. Very curious timing, my friends. Hawaii Governor Fake Jew Josh Green earlier this month issued an executive order intending to spur housing construction in the state. The emergency proclamation relating to housing suspends state and county laws focusing on land use, historic preservation, and environmental review. So the governor cited a state law, quote, giving the governor broad powers to suspend laws that impede a response to emergencies, such as a natural disaster or coronavirus, which they're trying to bring back. That's going to be funny. In this case, the emergency is a shortage of housing, and the response is to lower regulatory barriers to building homes. So, anyway, of course it provoked opposition concerned over potential exploitation of land and environmental harms, with the suspension of many regulations aimed at balancing the need for development with protecting natural and cultural resources. So while multiple states have taken steps to preempt local control of land use powers in the name of housing affordability, namely Shithole Oregon, Shithole California, Montana, we love you, and Shithole Vermont, this is the first time such a sweeping act of state preemption has been achieved without approval from the state legislature. I do not believe in coincidences, my friends. So let's shift gears to a sad note, and this is tragic, and one of the reasons why I am really, really fucking pissed off right now, because there are blackouts on news about Maui. They don't want people sending pictures. They don't want people sending anything. But these boomer fossils with no life skills don't realize the internet is a thing. Just FYI, guys, the internet's a thing. It's been out for a couple years. Catch up. Maui cover-up. Where in the world are the children? I thought leftoids only cared about children, so this is Revolver.news. The situation in Maui is a mystery. Something just doesn't sit right. From the mysterious circumstances around how the fire started, note it was not a directed energy weapon, to the peculiar reactions from officials both before and after the fires, and they are still acting very weird about stuff. There's an unsettling feeling about the whole matter. Now it seems that officials are not only hiding the true death toll, but they're being hush-hush about all the missing children. Why? Because they're diversity hires. They have no fucking clue what they are doing. So children are returning back to school. This is where it gets sad. There are reports of a lot of missing kids, and when they say a lot, I mean multiple thousand. Why are there so many missing kids in Maui? So these numbers are indeed alarming and should concern everybody. Is there a logical explanation, or are these children truly missing? Cernovich, he can fuck off. He blocked me. So this is from Reuters. However, okay, so the state has been encouraging families. This is Reuters. This isn't Alex Jones. This isn't fucking Breitbart. This is not just the news, whatever. The state has been encouraging families from Lahaina to enroll their children at schools outside the burn zone where they may be staying temporarily. Children whose families have lived outside Lahaina but attend school there on special permits should also enroll elsewhere, the Hawaii State Department of Education said on its website. Most likely a bunch of diversity hires there. However, only 400 students from the burn area have enrolled in other public schools, while about 200 signed up for distance learning, according to the state. The 4 schools in Lahaina serve more than 3,000 students. Now, I know how to do math just as well as the next guy. Are there 2,400 dead children? Seriously? So there's more. This is Fox Weather. Classrooms on Maui will have empty seats as students begin returning to school nearly 2 weeks after the deadly brush fires broke out, consuming entire communities on the island. Brush fires broke out, yeah, we knew that. Destroyed 2,200 homes, displacing 4,500 people. Peter, Joe Biden, and First Lady Dr. Jill, who's totally legit a fucking doctor, arrived at Maui to embarrass the fuck out of the United States and themselves. We're not going to read that quote. The exact number of people missing after the fires is still changing. So, fake Jew Governor Josh Green told reporters, "It's possible there will be many children among the unaccounted for." Now, are there 2,400 kids dead, or possibly have they been trafficked? I don't know. These days, you got to ask these questions. So, Zero Life Skill Maui Mayor Richard Bisson said in the video that 850 names are on a list of missing persons. The number used to be 1,000, but they cross-referenced some lists. So, why aren't the death numbers and missing children being discussed on every news network around the clock? Because it embarrasses Beijing, Biden, and the Uniparty. So from Spitfire, she's kind of cute actually. The media screamed endlessly about kids in cages. The media is completely silent about hundreds of missing children in Maui. Do not stop asking about the children of Maui. And it's curious that nobody can seem to fucking find their ass with two hands in the media or in government. I mean, I know they're really fucking incompetent, but this is why you basically hire by merit, by the way. Could this glaring omission be due to the mishandling of the crisis from the very beginning? And I don't think you could deliberately fuck up this bad, but hey, with leftoids, you can never put much past them. Could the failure from local officials actually make the system worse? Yes, they very well. Unfortunately, the system gets graver. Harmeet Dillon, founder, wrote a scathing condemnation of Hawaii state officials in a recent post on Twitter. She said regarding the incompetence and malfeasance from government officials, so the same police didn't turn the water on in Lahaina. They turned the sirens off. They can't begin to tell you how many children died from their incompetence or begin to explain it. There was an interesting story. I didn't include it in here, but the people that basically disobeyed the instructions from the police and the local, I guess, officials to basically not use certain roads. If they disobeyed that and used like side streets or went off road to get around whatever they were doing, road blocking, those people lived. The rest of the people that listened to their quote experts died. Okay, so. Harmeet is right. We're really on our own, even worse. We're actually at war with these globalist cocksucking leaders who are determined to do the Great Reset regardless of the cost, especially in human lives, especially in human children's lives. The situation becomes even more complex and puzzling when you consider the likelihood that the government or their cronies in corporate America may seize all that prime land. Everything kind of converges together, my friends. Land that had already been safely and securely held by Hawaiians for generations. So, that's it. That's all we're going to do for now. We will keep on this one because I do not want to see 2,400 dead children. Okay, call me what you will. So if you like my content, this made it to YouTube. Most of my stuff does not, because it's about certain medical topics that are verboten on YouTube. I don't even think I can talk about the election on YouTube either, so we're going to keep all that on New Tech Exclusive. Follow me on BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey, my friends. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. I read all the comments, my friends. Pick up some non-perishable food, and God bless.